Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So last week the Wii and DSi digital shops went down, and they're still down right now. We have an announcement of a new game in a very well-known franchise, and there's a secret in a game that took 7 years to find. We have those topics and more to cover, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. That's the best way to let me know you enjoy the content on this channel. Now let's get started. So this first story comes to us from Eurogamer, but a lot of other sites have covered it as well. So it was sometime around the 16th of last week that the Wii and the DSi digital shops went down and seem to not be allowing you to download what you have already purchased. Now both of these shops have been down for purchasing for quite a while, but you've always been able to download anything that you may have already owned. So over on Eurogamer they have this to say: perhaps the most interestingly of all, whilst the store shows error codes 290502 and 209601 for each respectively, some sources reported that Nintendo's main server is still up, so games can still be downloaded via third-party tools like News Downloader, intimating that it's just the front-end sites themselves that have been taken offline. So I did try to use News Downloader at the time of recording this video, and I wasn't able to download any games, but I've not really used it before, so I could have been doing something wrong. However, I did see several other forums that corroborated what I was experiencing. Now many people have wondered, did Nintendo just pull the rug on the WiiWare and the DSi games without telling anybody? I don't think they did. I think this is just an outage. Because if you go back and look at their original announcement that they made when they originally discontinued being able to purchase anything from these services, they put out this FAQ: can users still play WiiWare games that they already purchased? Yes, the ability to re-download WiiWare and Virtual Console games will also stop at some point. We will announce specific details as that time approaches. So I think this is just an outage of some sorts. It makes me wonder if there may be a certificate somewhere that didn't get renewed, which is kind of why it just went down out of nowhere. But who knows, I will keep you up to date if I find out any more when this comes back up, or if Nintendo makes some type of official announcement. Next, it looks like a new Witcher game is in works. This coming from the official Witcher website, it says, "This is an exciting moment as we're moving from Red Engine to Unreal Engine 5, beginning a multi-year strategic partnership with Epic Games. It covers not only licensing, but technical development of Unreal Engine 5, as well as potential future versions of Unreal Engine where relevant. We'll closely collaborate with Epic Game developers, with the primary goal being to help tailor the engine for open-world experiences." While this is all good news for Witcher fans, there's a lot of PC users that saw Epic Games in there and wondered, is this going to be locked to the Epic Games Store? Well, when asked that, they responded in a tweet saying, "We are not planning on making the game exclusive to one storefront. So when this finally releases in a few years, you'll be able to play it whichever storefront you choose to purchase it from." And while we're on the topic of Witcher, there was an Easter egg found in Witcher 3 that was just found 7 years after the game's release. This coming to us from IGM, YouTube user Exotalus discovered that Vivian, a character that players can free from a curse at the risk of her dying in 7 years, can actually be found dead after waiting that long in-game. Now there's apparently some tricks you can do in this game to speed up time so you don't have to really wait 7 real years to get there, but it did take nearly 7 years for people to find it. Here's the tweet that the user sent out, and if you're interested in watching this video, go ahead and follow the link. I think if anybody worked this hard to find something like this, go ahead and give them a watch and watch it for yourself. Now, IGN did follow up and see if they could find out some more information about this. They state, "Philip Weaver, CD Projekt Red's acting lead quest designer, noted the irony of someone discovering the 7-year Easter egg nearly 7 years after Witcher 3 was released. He told IGN, 'I'm not sure if it's the last secret, but it for sure is pretty close. Everyone hid so many details during the last months of the development that people are probably still going to find something new one day. For sure, this is the Easter egg I hid the most out of all the ones I did, so it's quite impressive that it was finally found. And finally, we have another studio that's being acquired by Sony. This coming from VGC, Sony Interactive has announced that it is to acquire Jade Raymond's new studio Haven for an undisclosed price. Last year, the veteran producer behind Assassin's Creed and EA's Motive Studio left her position as Stadia's development boss after Google decided to close its internal games development team. Along with 5 co-founders and about 20 ex-Google employees, she launched Haven Studios, a Montreal, Canadian-based outfit whose first game is an original IP funded by PlayStation. Now, this studio hasn't produced any games yet. They were currently working on this original IP that hasn't been named yet. So my guess is that the people at PlayStation really liked what they were doing and worked to acquire this talent. And the game that they're currently working on is supposed to be one of these 10 live service games that Sony plans to launch by 2026. And that's all we have for today. Did anything catch your attention? Do you know when the last time you tried to download software from the Wii or DSi Shops? My Wii personally died several years ago, and I never did set up the shop on the Wii U, so unfortunately I can't test this out. And are you excited for a new Witcher game? Drop a comment below and let me know about those or any of the other topics we covered today. I want to thank you for watching and be good.